There's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? Hold on, y'all. And I should kick your butt, Anthony, talking about I signed out, talking about psych. No, I didn't. Tell me how I accidentally deleted the live. Isn't that crazy? I'm so mad right now. Like, I was on the button where it says and broadcast, and for some reason I wasn't paying attention, just clicked it. So yeah, that's what happened. I'm so mad. Now, hold on, y'all. I had to share this. Hold on. I'm gonna have to share this. Hold on, you guys. All right, bet. All right. Anthony, you funny as heck for that. I see that. I started laughing when I was creating the other one. Now everybody done left. That was in the other line. They just done dip. So y'all, first let's get into the whole Rocky and Krishan thing. Y'all want to see the girl? I found the girl's Instagram. Shout out to one of my entertainers. One of the girls' Instagram that was in that TikTok with him in the bed and they're doing all of that. I found her Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Plus, if you guys want to join, the comment is pinned at the very top. So click that link if you want to join this live stream. Okay, so do that. Okay, so this is what the girl that Blueface was cheating with looked like, or allegedly cheating with, because some people have said that this was before I guess he got official with Rock, whenever that is. But this is her, y'all. Yellow bone is what he likes. She is pretty, y'all. Look at her, and she thick something. You feel me? Look at her. Real pretty. She got a son or whatever. That's her, y'all. Real pretty. She got the bag. Oh, it looks like she got to the bag before the Baddies did. So Rock, that might have pissed Rock off, and that's why she said she's single. So that might have been another reason. See, the bag is in her lap directly, y'all. She is gorgeous. You know who she gives me? She gives me Winter. She looks like Winter. She looks like a less evil Winter, because Winter to me looks evil. So she looks like a kinder Winter. I seen another IG page as well. She ate down. Yeah, she does. That's the girl that's gonna give. I'm telling you, that's why I think Rock said you could have him, because that girl gives her a run for her money. She's really pretty, like super pretty. Okay, she gives. That's another picture, and she looks young too. She doesn't look old. So that's her, you guys. That's the girl that was in the TikTok, lickety split with Blueface in that TikTok, which I'm just like, ew, like, you don't know where that tongue's been. It's been all in Rock's fists, the fist that she's been punching everybody with. I'm just like, you have no idea. Yes, baby, please like the video and let everybody know that I'm live, baby. I saw another clip, you guys, before we get to the reunion. I seen this TikTok. Y'all need to leave Scotty alone, okay? Y'all need to leave Scotty alone, because this is what Scotty was at the auditions, and she was just minding her business, walking into the auditions, and a fan decided to be very rude to her. Look.
You need to go. Yeah, you look good. We don't care about you, Scotty. You need to go. Yeah, you look good. We don't care about you, Scotty. You need to go.
If that's not me, I don't know what is. Poor Scotty. She just be taking L's after L's after L's. Y'all didn't have to say that to the girl. She probably walked in the auditions like, oh my God, like, I can't deal with this anymore. That's probably the same girls that jumped her in that bathroom because allegedly she got jumped in the Baddies West bathrooms or whatever, and they like all apparently like attacked her and everything like that. So, poor Scott. She says, Scotty, you need to go. We don't care about you. At this point, y'all bullying her. At this point, y'all really bullying her. So yeah, let's get back to Rock and Blue. Y'all know how she posted that she's single and everything like that, and that we could all have him, so he's all up for grabs, right? Well, didn't last long because they're still, cooped up in the same house. Which when I seen this tweet, I was like, it's such BS and just publicity fodder for Zeus. Because look, guess who's in that hoodie right there? The black hoodie that she was probably wearing at the Baddie South reunion. That's Rock. Basically asking her, does she want to hit the blunt? They're never going to break up. Not anytime soon. I don't believe it. I feel like she's just doing this because she found that girl's Instagram page and seen that she's a baddie. Okay? That's a real baddie right there. For real, for real. So I think she looked at her Instagram page, saw she was a baddie, and was like, oh, no, like, you could have him because when it comes to me and you, I lose the competition. Okay? That's what I think it was. I don't think it had anything to do with her, getting mad at, like, it's all for publicity for this. Because if you guys don't know, they're still filming the show. So it's not like she could just up and leave him. She has to kind of, I don't think they're finished filming yet for their show that they're going to have on Zeus. So he kind of owns her at this point. Crow, you said I was laughing at the reunion part 2 when Sydney said, hi, Natalie. Listen, Natalie walked out of there and then Sydney was like, hi, Natalie, you gonna let me back inside? Natalie. And then Natalie's just like, oh my God, like one eye swollen shut. Oh my God. All right, Kelvin, I'm gonna add you. Please, no cursing whatsoever. Okay, at all. What is going on? What is going on?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to curse. So okay. I was actually just got done looking at the reunion, and I saw in the post keep it short, but like I literally every time Chris Sean like talked, I had to fast forward. I was like, I can't do this. I'm not doing this tonight. I was like, I can't. She talks so much.
She talks so, and she kept interrupting. That's the bad part. Like you could talk a lot. Like to me, Jayla's somebody that I fast forward when they talk because she's very long winded.
She is
very long winded. Like she'll tell you a essay answer for like a 3-word question. So it's like,
yeah, no, it was really bad. That reunion was really hard to watch.
It was.
The over talking, and then like even Trina was like trying to get her to calm down. I was like, this is just mess from beginning to end. But I was dying when Sydney popped up because she wasn't in the preview. So when they came outside and Sydney was there, I was like, Sydney.
Liz lurking around the building, like, can I get in, Natalie? You're not gonna let me in. Listen, if Natalie was smart, let me tell you what I would have did. I would have brought in Sydney with me, and it'd be like, yeah, I brought another baddie. What's up? You get what I'm saying? Just to make it more interesting. It would have been funny. Because this way would have somebody else to kind of fight with.
Yeah, it would have been funny during Sydney, and she would have like broke things up, like broke up the tension, I guess, because she's just so crazy. But yeah, no, I don't know.
Did you watch Bobby's episode tonight?
I did watch Bobby's episode. This episode was so hilarious. I don't know if you saw. It's just for me, Bobby's show is very funny because of the moments.
Yes,
like the storylines are okay, but like when Andre had came up to Bobby and was telling him the tea, like Bobby's face, like I guess he zoned out or something.
Right.
The camera panned to him.
She was like, "You speaking with the handler?" Like, all she kept thinking about was the handler.
Oh my gosh, his face! And then when he checked Go Hard, and Big Bird was like, what is going on?" That was so.
Why are you blaming that whole situation between Go Hard and Rerun? Like, in my opinion, I feel like Rerun was being messy. What do you think?
Rerun was being messy, but also I think he was being messy because he didn't give all the details. So from Rerun's account, Rerun was there, and then he came back supposedly from I forget if it was either Savage or Zoe he was going to hang out with, but then when he came back, apparently Gohard had asked him what he asked, but from Gohard's perspective, Rerun had fell asleep in his bed, and he fell asleep too, which also I don't know why he would have fell asleep in the bed with him, but then when he woke up, then that's when Rerun was engorged,
right?
Say.
Right. Thank you.
But I should say, but it's a little funny on both ends because he shouldn't have asked him, but also he shouldn't have fell asleep in the bed with him. You know what I mean?
My whole thing is, why are you getting in the bed with him when there's
exactly
open?
Exactly.
Bobby needs to kind of wake up. I don't know what he thinks this is. Like, he could literally go to Savage's bed. Savage's not there. Why don't you go sleep in his bed?
Exactly. And I don't know. I think Bobby's really over it at this point. Like, this is like, I think the second or third time he said, like, this is not like what my show is supposed to be about. Like, everyone is falling in love with each other, but not with me. And I was like, ooh.
Oh, I know he's like, so bad.
I was like, ooh, nah.
The handler somewhere at home laughing. Shout out to the handler if you're watching.
The handler is like, I came in and did my big one, and then I left. He got a bag, he did his big one,
and left. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the handler is getting his own show. Would you be interested in seeing the handler looking for love?
Also, that interview with the handler was very interesting interview. I want to watch the handler show. I feel like it should have some tie-ins to Bobby's show, or like have some people like rejoin or like have cameos and stuff like that. That would be kind of cute.
That would be funny. All right, thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna add in the next caller.
All right, have a good night.
All right. All right, I'm gonna add Nate, please. No cursing whatsoever, you guys. YouTube's on my ass. So yeah, and I shouldn't have even said ASS, but you know, hopefully they ignore that. All right, what is going on, Nate? What is going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Hey, so I just want to say one thing. Well, I got a few things to say, but no. Did you see how weird Natalie was acting like on Bobby's show?
Oh yes.
I'm sorry, that was like creeping me out. I feel like she was on something. Like really. Like
I go super psycho crazy about
I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why is she so? I don't know, child. But another thing, I really feel like everybody is just scared of Rock because ain't no way nobody told her shut up. Like, why didn't everybody just say, can you shut up? Like, I feel like they kind of pander to her a lot because she makes the show. And it's not fair because everybody's trying to get out what they need to say. But you got her. She drunk, don't know what she's doing. She just saying anything. Like, I feel like I know you said no cussing, but I feel like everybody derides her.
Yes.
And it's kind of irritating to watch. Like, I really don't understand the hype.
What girl do you think they should bring on? Because I feel like in order for next season to work out good, we need somebody that can be able to handle Rock and is as hood as Rock. And I feel like
what they need to Pink. Yeah, no, who they need to bring on as ET. That'd be cool. And I really feel like Slim could have did it, but I just feel like
she buckled.
This thing with Slim, she could have did it, but I feel like she'd be so far up Rolly butt that she didn't really get her opportunity to shine. Like, I've never felt like she was scared of Rock, but I don't know. But I really feel like ET will get down with her, you know?
Yeah. Another person is Pink. I really want Pink in there. I know I've said that a lot, but I need Pink in their house because I really feel like she wouldn't be scared of Rock.
Yeah, Pink definitely would get down with her.
Yeah.
And Pink got a mouth on her too.
Right.
That would be real good TV.
Right.
Dang, it was something else I needed to say, Chad.
Was it about the reunion or a Bobby show?
It was about the reunion. Oh my God.
Damn. Let me try to see. About Natalie, about Rolly, about Scotty.
Oh no, they did Scotty so bogus.
Was she giving My Little Pony realness?
Yes. Oh my God. Did you remember how Natalie was talking to her backstage? That's how I know. That's how you know Rolly gonna tell a joke, but she will never tell a lie. Because child, ain't no way somebody gonna be talking to me like that.
Oh yes. She talked to her like she walks her down the street and do the things on the street. Right. Allegedly, y'all, because she was like, what do you think she meant? Because I was kind of confused when she says we used to put 500K in the suitcases and move them. Like she like moving weight. Like what do you think she meant by that? Because I'm like,
Who said that?
Natalie, watch it back. She said she used to not move weight, but like we used to move them HOES, like move them.
Hey, you know what?
Right.
She was drunk, but she probably be telling the truth. Ain't no way everybody's saying the same thing about you when it's not true. And then the thing, here's some tea. I ain't gonna lie, when they had put out them pictures of Natalie on OnlyFans, right? Well, on Reddit, right? I seen Scotty on there with her. So I'm like,
Were you shocked that Rolly kind of said that? Because that went kind of deep. Because she was basically saying that Scotty, had,
not shocked because, like I said, I already seen Scotty on her OnlyFans. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, child, you couldn't pay me enough money in the world to be talking to me like that. She say, when I jump, you jump, and she get that just like that. Girl, bad.
She said, "You trying to get active? You trying to get active or unactive? Because we get active." I said, "Okay." Now leave me talking like she like 21. I'm like,
no, like what Sarah said. Your mom is white. Her name is Karen. Act like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on the reunion or Bobby show?
Bobby show is a key. They just need to get it. Obviously, Island Boy is gonna win, of course. Yeah. Obviously, and for the reunion, I just feel like I don't know. I just hate Zeus reunions because they never have any structure, and then I really didn't like how they just kept letting Rock go on and on and on. So they need to fix that. But I'll just be waiting for the next episode, child, like everybody else.
Seriously, they could have made this 2 parts, but hey, that's what I meant.
A whole 30-minute monologue.
3 parts. All right, thank you so much for joining. See you next week.
Bye.
All right. All right, I'm gonna add my next caller, Ice. Make sure no cursing, please. And also, you guys, I have something really good. Hopefully they answer to this. There's a girl, right, that was at the audition, at the Baddies West auditions. And talk about that too if you guys want to call and talk about that. I'm gonna add her in, so I'm gonna be contacting her while I'm taking this as caller to see if she would like to join. Because I asked her would she want to talk about it. She said yes. So let's see. And this is the girl who recorded everybody throwing the tickets in the air. That was her. So she was the one that was mad. She went viral on TikTok. So we're gonna see if she joined. All right, what's going on, Ice? What's going on?
Hey y'all. So first of all, I just want to say I love you, Pierre. Like I see you more than I see my family. Like your videos, like I watch you daily. Like you be having Kiki at work, it don't matter. But let's get into it. Okay, so where do we even start? Let's start with Bobby because I just feel like let's start with Dingaling. Is he completely there? Like I don't want to be rude. Because I be wondering sometimes, like, let me not be disrespectful toward this boy, but I just can't tell sometimes, And he blocked me on Twitter, so we got beef. But
why he blocked you?
So basically, I caught strays. So basically, like, I guess somebody on Twitter was trying to expose him because he was creating content with this person on Twitter's sister at their crib. And she was taking a shower and he came into the bathroom and was like, "Can I see your jugulars?"
Right.
And she was like, what the heck? Like, you're supposed to be making contact with my sister. Like, you're creepy. Like, so she basically exposed him and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy. I'm sorry you went through that." And then he was like, "Oh, that's a lie. Your sister's ugly. You ugly." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he blocked me and I was like, all right, so there must be some truth to that because why are you blocking me? I ain't do that.
There's a lot on there I've seen on the internet and through like the Zeus blogs about him and stuff. I'm just a character, as someone would say. He does the
I don't know. He looked like a sleep paralysis demon to me, but all
not a sleep paralysis demon.
No, like he's scary for real. All I gotta say is these boys, they were not thumping like the One More Chance girls were. Like they are pretty or something. Like or they wasn't trying to get their face hurt or what, because I'm telling Yodeler was in them rings. All of them girls, they were thumping, like they were throwing hands. So Trax couldn't even finish the freaking whole minute. It was just pathetic to me. Like, what are y'all even here for real? Like, y'all was trying to fight like the first 2 episodes. What happened to all that energy? You know, it was just kind of whack to me.
Quick, like they gave up so quick, and I'm like, wow, like they would go like Trax got hit. He's just, I'm done. And
it was so whack.
I'm gonna add you next. Don't worry.
Yeah, no. And then onto the reunion. Yeah, like everybody's saying, like it just really painted Rock in an awful light, to be honest. Like, and I actually kind of felt bad for Persuasion too, because she was just trying to get what she wanted to say out, and like this girl just like came out of nowhere. Like, I just feel like Rock is a walking contradiction, because you fighting Slim because she's jumping in, and then you're sneaking Persuasion, and then you're saying you're gonna fight Nat. Like, it's just like, do you really know what you're doing? And then you're saying everybody's doing this for the cameras. It's just like, it's all projection to me at this point. And I don't know. This girl, she's a lost soul. And yeah, like you said, they not done for real. Like, she sold her soul to that man. And until she get his tattoo off her neck, I'm not believing shit. I mean, excuse me, I'm not believing poop. Let me not get you, you know,
right.
I didn't say that. But I think that's all for me, for real. So yeah, y'all better like this.
Please,
it's the
Purr.
you almost at 9K. Like, I peep, like you going daily. Like,
thank you guys. When I hit 10K, you guys, I am gonna do a giveaway. So just so you guys know, make sure to run up them likes and everything. I'm doing giveaways for my moderators. I'm doing giveaways for my just regular subscribers. So all that. So stay tuned. Okay. Period. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So now I am going to add Molly. So Molly, you guys, was at the Baddies West auditions, you guys. She didn't really enjoy her experience. She was the one who filmed this video that went viral of like all of the tickets, as you guys seen, like going everywhere, like them throwing the tickets in the air. So I'm going to bring her up now, and that way she could tell you guys her experience at the Baddies West auditions. What's going on, Molly?
Don't, bitch.
Oh. Molly, wait, hold on. Molly, come on now. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Molly. Oh, okay. Sister girl is still busy. Okay. Until then, y'all, I'm gonna add John. What is going on? What is going on? Hold on. Sorry, John. I'm sorry, John. All right, Molly, you ready now?
I'm ready.
Okay, so what happened at the Baddies West auditions? Because we saw you went viral and everything. So what happened?
Where do I even begin? From the beginning, the what? Like
the beginning, like how long did you wait? Was the lines moving quickly? Was it like a Foot Locker line? Like, what's up?
Fuck, you're like cutting out. Like, I can't really hear what you're saying.
I can hear you and see you.
You're like hella cutting out on my end.
If you try it by audio too.
You said like, how long was I there?
Yeah, how long were you there? Like, what did the girls ask you when you got in the rooms and everything?
Fuck, I don't know what's going on. You're hella cutting out.
All right, Molly, try to join by audio. So take yourself off of video and join by audio and see if that works. Okay, so what's going on, John? What did you think about the episodes and everything?
Hey, I mean, I did watch the reunion. I don't watch the Bobby show. It's too sexual for me. But I did watch. So I want to talk about Krishan and what she tweeted out recently. I know a lot of guys don't believe it. I don't really believe it either. But remember what she said the other day? How she gave up. How she was mad at him for him drinking so much. Like, I think she said she got embarrassed. Yeah. Maybe I might start to think. I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't keep over her too much. But if she is being a little bit sober, maybe she is realizing a little bit. She might not leave. This might be the first time she fully leaves. But it might be a step in the right direction for her. Because again, I really do feel for Krishan. She has like a lot of, she has a lot of traumatic experience in her. Yeah. And she's dealing with alcoholism. She's dealing with that to drink. And then when you're drunk, you really fall in love with somebody. You like, it's kind of, you're very emotional. She's very attached to this man. And so hopefully, you know, when she stops drinking, maybe she could realize, hey, this man is not good for me. He's very toxic. Maybe she might get a little bit, some sense together and get some hope.
Right. And you know what's crazy is I don't think alcohol was an issue before. Like, of course she drank a lot, but she wasn't like a drunk. Now it feels like she's a drunk, like she's always drinking. So I feel like it's gonna be harder for her to walk away from Blueface because now the alcohol is involved. So it's like,
yeah, you can tell how bad she's acting in the reunion, like, you know, just swinging on people. And she's also like an angry, emotional drunk. You can just tell, like, she just wanted to fight any and anybody until she really is fighting a lot of demons. And I do feel like if she really did, because I do feel like that one time too, I kind of saw this coming when she tweeted that out. Because if she was sober, she would have realized that Blueface is not good for her, and then she would move on. Because when you're sober, you really come like to senses after a while. You're like, you know, like I'm keeping embarrassing myself. That's why probably keeps keeping her drunk. Because if she's drunk, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's inebriated.
yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. What did you think about the reunion? Did you watch the reunion?
Yeah, I did, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious how Scotty got her lick back on a Rolly, but she at least got that pop back.
I was like, whoa, go Scotty.
I was like, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, well, Scotty actually did something for once. I thought she was gonna be sitting there slapped and do nothing.
She actually fought back. Scotty. She's officially got her taste back from the slap, y'all. So
right, so like it won't be as embarrassing for her anymore. She'll be, hey, at least I did something. You know, she got something back. Right. And I don't know why. I didn't think Slim was scared before, but now I started to think she is because she really didn't do nothing. Like when Rock just kept beating on her continuously. And he's like, "You're not even going to do nothing." She literally just sat there and just took it.
I felt bad because Slim at one point, I said in my recap, she looked like, you know, when your mama beat you up so bad and you mad at her.
Yeah.
She was like, I was like, oh no.
Like she didn't even address. She was like, she got me. Then she's like, you know, I'm not done yet. I'm beating her again like a drum. Like it's like for what? It's a little too much. I feel like it was just craziness, honestly, all around.
All right, thank you so much for joining. Please join again next week for the last episode. Hopefully, watch they switch it out to 4 parts. I'm gonna be mad.
I'm not watching it. The 4th part, man.
Right.
I'm over it. Yeah.
All right.
Have a good night. All right. Bye.
You too. All right, Molly, I'm gonna try again. Like I said, just stay in audio. You don't have to show on camera. I think if you do it by audio, it'll be a little bit better. All right, what is going on? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness. Yes, now I can.
Okay, perfect. Okay. What happened at the audition? So explain like the waiting process. What did the girls ask you when you got into the rooms?
Okay, so the waiting process. Okay, I got there at 10 in the morning. Jeez. And we didn't get inside the building until about 3 o'clock. And I mean, it was so hot outside. Like everybody in line's I'm so sorry, excuse my mouth. Everybody in line, their face was melting off. Like we were all wearing makeup, like we were dressing to impress. So like all of our makeup was melted off by the time we got inside. But we were all still hopeful. And I mean, I waited about 11, 12 hours before I even got to pre-screening. And mind you, nobody was prepared for that. The only thing we got in the email was the audition started at 12. And mind you, the girls didn't even show up until like 2 in the morning to get inside the building because people wanted to be first up in there. But the line was very long. The sun was beaming hot. There was no
You're cutting out.
Shade. So yeah, again, by the time I got to pre-screening, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You were cutting out a little bit, but I can hear you now.
Hold on, I'm gonna move a little bit because I feel like I have bad connection. I'm in the salon where I work at right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go outside. Maybe that'll help.
You said by the time you got to pre-screening, so the pre-screening is basically the past Baddies girls, like the Scotty, Rolly, and
yeah, pre-screening was like the first round.
Okay.
So in pre-screening, it was Jayla, Rolly, and Bree, right?
Yeah.
But when I got there, Rolly and Bree were getting into it because apparently before we walked in, I guess Bree punched a girl in the face, and Rolly was cussing out Bree, like, get this B out of here. Like, you didn't have to hit that girl, blah, 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 blah.
So there is hella drama going on right when we walked in. So by the time it was my turn to pre-screen, it was just Jayla and Rolly, and all the judges are hella drunk at this point. Like, you could tell they're drunk. They're drunk. Especially Jayla. What you mean, even Jayla? Especially her. She was the worst one.
Oh wow!
The way they were nexting girls, like girls couldn't even get their name out before they started nexting them. Let me start there.
Oh, so they would be like, "My name is Tammy next," and then that would be it.
Girls couldn't be like, "My name is next." That's what your name is. Like, so I was so scared. Like, I'm nervous. Like, there's no privacy in the auditions. There's a group of girls right behind you. Like, you gotta really have some balls to do this, right?
Right. You gotta do your big one as my turn. Like,
wait. Sorry, what'd you say?
No, I say you gotta do your big one, like we see on this channel, and they say on Zeus too. You gotta do your big one. So when it was your turn, what did you say? Like, did they ask you, "Hey, what's your name?" Like, what did you say?
Oh my god, you had to like skip, but you said, what did I say when it was my audition?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I think my connection's bad. Okay, so anyways, so you gotta stand on the X and the cameras are all pointed at you. And when it was my turn, mind you, I was so nervous because every girl in front of me got next. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna make it to the next level. So anyways, I went up there. I'm like, what's up? My name's Molly. I'm from Hayward, California. I'm a nail tech by day. I'm a bartender at night. I'm a mother. I breed dogs. I do it all. I ain't had a 9-to-5 in 5 years. I get it all out the mud. I grew up in group homes. I'm used to girls ganging up on me. I grew up in Oakland. I was the only white girl. So I really had to stand up for myself because these B-words really tried to test me. So Rolly was like, okay, I like you. And Jayla asked me, she was like, because when you see me, like, I got an undercut, my hair's in braids and a ponytail. I'm hecka tatted up and shit and stuff. And Jayla was like, have you ever stabbed anybody? And I was like, no. And Rolly was like, because mind you, I bonded with them in the bathroom beforehand. So I already seen Rolly and Scotty and all them in the bathroom. And Rolly was like, you know what? I like you. And she was like, here's your thing to go to the next level. And I'm like, yes, like, thank you. I'm like, you know what, Rolly, you remember me for the bathroom? She was like, I was probably vomiting or taking a crap when you was in there. I'm like, yeah, you was crapping or whatever. And then I went to the next round.
Okay. So you got to see Natalie.
The way they're next to girls, I did not think.
So you got to see Natalie, Tommy, and Suki. Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. You're cutting out again.
No, I said, so you got to see Natalie, Tommy, and Suki.
Oh my goodness. I can't hear you.
Oh, we're going to have to do this another time, then. Oh, man. But thank you so much for joining, though. Thank you, though.
I hate that I can't hear you. Like, every time you talk, it sounds cutting out so bad.
And I can hear you pretty well, so sorry. Guess next time, though. Thank you, though, for telling me so far what you experienced. All right, so I'm going to add the muscle of Ebner Entertainment. I bet I know who this is. It's JD, ain't it? Hey, what's up?
Don't be acting like you know who's on the call.
Yeah, because I already know who would write something like that.
All right.
That's one of my moderators. What's going on? What did you think about one of the reunions?
Oh my God. Okay, so the reunion. Matter of fact, my high self took notes because I knew I was gonna be too. Anyway.
Oh, you in competition with season 3 Baddie with the notes? Let me find out. What are in the notes? What's in the notes? You still there, JD? JD getting his notes together, y'all. We're gonna have to ask somebody else in the meantime. All right, I'm gonna add you back, JD, once you get your notes together. What's going on, Winter? What did you think about tonight's reunion and Bobby's episode?
Hey, boo, I'm back again. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start with Baddies. I just feel so sorry for Krishan. I don't like how people say, oh, she's young, she's this. I'm not gonna blame her age. That girl is really damaged goods. She's young. I mean, I'm sorry, not young. She is young, but that got nothing to do with it. She's lost. She's damaged, and every time I see her, it just hurts me because I know she don't know whether she's coming or going. I feel like the world and the media is really creating a monster. Now, I feel like her age does have something to do with this fame. I feel like I don't think she's mature enough to be able to handle all this fame. It's like we're really blowing up a mentally disabled, damaged person. So when you give all this fame and fortune to somebody that's so lost, nothing good can come out of that. She's doing good now, and if you peep, she even said it on the reunion, like, I make more money than everybody. Let's compare bags. Let's do this. You got the big head girl.
I thought Trina was gonna be like, you don't make more money than me though.
You got the big head girl, and people like that don't last on, especially the shit she going through. She gonna let Blueface ruin everything for her, and it just scares me because Krishan is a fan favorite. But is it really for her personality, though? No, it's for her hands. Krishan is not a good person. She is a bully if you really think about it, and she crazy and lost in the fucking sauce, and she becoming an alcoholic. And it's just like, just because she can fight just because she can fight. I don't think she's a bad person either, but she not no type of person that somebody be like, hey, let's be best friends. Like, no, if you would just right off the back say, I would love to be best friends with Krishan, you're a clout chasing dick sucker, because she just do not give that type of energy like a Jayla.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, she don't give the type of energy like a Jayla, or somebody like I could really see myself being friend, like a mature person. Krishan just seemed lost, like a ticking time bomb, and at any moment she could explode. She just too inconsistent. Like the way she is, like I liked her at first because she could fight. I'm not gonna lie. I liked her because she could fight. But it's like, what else besides that? You crazy, you retarded as fuck over a man, got a whole nigga face tatted on you who treats you like shit. Like the girl really slow as shit. Like when I'm sorry. When Jayla said and she touched, people was trying to call Jayla fake, but I don't think she was being fake. She didn't know Krishan at that moment. And I felt the same way. Episode 1, like, is something wrong with that girl? And now I'm seeing something really is wrong with her. That girl really needs help. And just because she can fight don't mean she, like, people really need to wake up. And that's how I feel about the baddies.
What do you feel about Bobby? Like, let me get my fan out.
Okay, this Bobby show. I don't know if it's just me. The comments probably gonna bash me for this, but I don't care for
the last one too.
They bash me. Yeah, I that's fine. They could bash. They a bunch of young people, dick sucking Krishan. But I feel like as far as Bobby show, Island Boy, he late to me. Island Boy is late. Island Boy is late to me. I'm sorry, he's just late to me.
Oh.
I feel like he played his cards right to stay on the show for clout. I feel like Island Boy really want to be famous. I feel like he really wants to be in Bobby's shoes. I don't really think that he likes Bobby. I honestly think he is queen a bottom. I really think he's just there just for the clout. I just don't think I know for a fact he's not there for Bobby. He's late. He slung that little boy at the beginning of the show. Like he just whacked to me.
To me, it's Rerun that wants to basically be in Bobby's spot, in my opinion. I feel like
him too.
Yeah, I don't.
But I'm just saying, I just think Island Boy just late. He trying to act like he just. It's like if you notice, he act like a whole top when he in Bobby face. But when Bobby not in the room and he with the boys, he be so filmed out. Like he just give me fake. Like he just late to me. I'm sorry, I don't care for Island Boy.
Did you see him battle Mrs. Wet Wet when he came on the live and say, "Yo, what's really good?"
He weird. Like he just whack. Island Boy whack to me, but I don't think none of them should win besides Hercules. I feel like Hercules, even though he a clout chaser too, but at least he playing it smart. He's not giving it off like the other boys is. Like Hercules, he playing it the way it's supposed to be played, and that's why he keep winning and making it to the next episode. But yeah, that's how I feel about this week. I just pray for Krishan. I hope she get help. And Bobby, thank you for the show, for the entertainment, because you know damn well you ain't gonna find love. Thank you for having me, boo.
Thank you. And don't curse next time. Damn.
Sorry.
All right, we're gonna add Zayden on next. What is going? Well, better yet, I'm gonna add JD back. So what's up, JD? Because I know you was waiting. You got the notes together now?
Yeah, no, my headphones was acting weird. It's these Raycons. Don't buy them. No, anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, actually let's start with Bobby's show since that came on first.
Okay.
The fighting. That's all I cared about. The fighting was hilarious. That was the best thing ever. Like I don't care what nobody say. Everybody's talking about, oh, they didn't get down the way that the girls did. First of all,
they did.
Did we really expect any one of them to take a solid punch to the face and keep going?
Hercules. Well, Hercules, he didn't really fight, but
Hercules didn't want to hurt nobody. I've been fighting since I was 7, like actually in the gym and all that. So he didn't want to hurt nobody. He was holding back to the point where it made him look like he really couldn't fight. What's his name? Dingaling. That boy, he can actually move a little bit. It was funny because at first I was like, y'all wrong as hell putting him in there with Big Bird. Like Big Bird really could have just fell on him and that would have been it. That would have been it. All she wrote. Yeah, that's it. He could have just acted like he tripped and fell on him. It would have knocked all the wind out of Dingaling. He would have been like, oh, right. That would have been it. And then, does anybody else get creeped out after when Hercules does his little confessional thing or whatever, and he always does this look into, you know what I'm talking exactly. I always feel violated. I'd be like, nigga, stop staring into my soul. Why are you doing this? See, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not. That's what he do. It's like Stevie J 2.0. Like it's just uncomfortable. But and then my last thing about that show really is oddly enough, does anybody else feel like Bobby got like extreme like star appeal? Like he need to just be in movies already? Because like that shot of him walking up the stairs, he looked like somebody.
Oh yes, he said he has a movie he's working on one of his lives. Oh wait, I'm gonna send this to B. He gonna be so happy you said that.
No, he do. I even turned and looked at my girl. I said he need to stop doing this stuff because it don't make no sense that he just like just his look and the way he carries himself alone makes everybody else look like it. Putting him on the show looks like he's belittling himself.
Oh yeah,
it does. And then on top of that, the best part was when he sent Trax home because when Bobby sang, I said, so you could have sang better than Trax this whole time and you just sat there and let him just be flat all the episodes except this last one, and the one time he didn't hit a flat note, you sent him home.
Bobby ate. He said, I gotta tell you, gotta
and he did it easy too. I was like, he not even full voice in this right now.
Oh yes. What did you think about Natalie's appearance on the episode? Because you know she was
Why? Why? That's it.
That's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, any thoughts on Baddies South reunion?
Okay, now that was crazy. So I don't want to hear nobody say that Scotty's scary no more. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that because she got about 3 smacks on Rolly face. And that kick, Rolly, you was talking crap because that kick hurt. That's why you was talking that mess. And just for everybody listening, just because I can kick and you can't, that's your fault. That don't mean I can't fight. That's your fault. And because you don't know how to block a kick, that's also your fault. So
you're here for Natalie's Kung Fu Panda moves?
Okay, I didn't say Natalie. I didn't say her. I didn't say Miss Slip and Trip.
Because you know she's known for the kick.
Because I know she pulled her groin when she slipped like that. It took her a minute to stand back up. I know she pulled. She was like, yeah. That thing, it screamed. I know it did. And then as far as who else got down? There's so many just different like funny moments in that whole thing. Sydney is Zeus Gold, and people need to realize it.
Oh yes.
Because she just did a whole promo for a future conversation for her and Natalie.
Oh yes.
She's like, when she said, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, Natalie. Right there, I was like, oh. Also, I would like Jameson probably should start rapping. I just thought about that. Anyways, keep going.
You said who should start rapping?
Probably Jameson. He loved to rhyme all the time.
Oh yeah, listen, with Jameson, he's the new cat in the hat.
You are losing. I'm winning and I'm grinning. Like he might as well.
You losing and you're snoozing. You're slipping and you're dipping. In the pool, I had you dripping. I was like, what?
So yeah, but and then as far as Krayshawn, because that seems to be the talk of everything. In the beginning, people need to give her credit. She was, even though she was drunk, she was at that drunk where she shouldn't have had another sip when she still had the wig on and everything. Because if people pay attention, she was trying to be like the funny mediator while everything was going on. And then it seemed like she was like, oh, we being crazy? I love crazy. I'll be crazy too. So then once she went off, she just got to the point of all annoying as I don't know what.
Do you think Trina or Janisha should have, like really checked her? Like, Krishan, shut the up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe a little harsher.
Realistically, I don't think they paid Trina enough for her to even want to do that. Number one. Number two, Janisha, since you seem to be, the running host, and you do a trash job, that was your time to actually show us why you deserve to sit there, other than you being with Lemony Snickets.
Lemony Snicks. All right, any final thoughts before I add in the next caller?
No, that was about it. The show's just, I'm just waiting to see what else happens. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, JD.
Yes, sir.
All right. So next person I'm going to add is Zayden. Please no cursing. Zayden, what is going on? The other caller, did enough for this video.
I totally agree with you. I give their commentary with no curse words.
Word!
But I
be like Armand started kicking y'all off with house. No,
I agree with you. I agree with you. With Armand, they can't even get a word in. But let me just talk about this show. Molly, that just came on. Have you seen Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg when she say, "Molly, girl, your internet in danger"? All I kept hearing was crick. I mean, she must have got a cricket planter or something, because it's just messing up. Go outside.
We left it at her because she called it. Okay. Go. What do you think about this Baddies South reunion?
Okay, listen, I want to be honest with you because I'm at work right now, sneaking onto your show. I haven't seen the episodes yet until I get home and get a glass of wine. But I wanted to talk about what you were talking about Krishan Rock. I think that you're absolutely right. She is drinking too much. I watched the Baddies episode season reunion 1, and she was annoying me. It's like, just be quiet, calm down, wait till you get your turn. Like, it's like boxing. You gotta stick and move. Like, you don't have to be the center of attention. She reminded me of that drunk auntie at the barbecue that's just drunk, and you're just trying to like calm her down because she's like all over the place. And it was just like, it's giving me too much. It's I don't believe that they're broken up, her and Blueface. I think that this is another stunt move for Zeus publicity for the television show, and everything. And I also want to talk about Bobby, I Love You, Purr. I think that this show is super comical. It's hilarical to me. It's hilarical.
Hilarical. You invented a new word.
It's hilarical. Every time I watch the show, like Dingaling, his confessionals. I know you said that he has a thing where he's very comical in all his his confessionals, because he doesn't really, I don't know, have a personality, I guess. But his confessionals are always so funny to me. It's absolutely funny. And also too, I want to talk about who else was talking about? Hercules. I don't know if Hercules is gonna win Bobby's heart. Honestly, I don't think none of the boys there are for Bobby. I mean, they might as well go ahead and do a season 2 of I Love You, Bobby Purr, because I don't see none of them really being with Bobby, and all of them are cloud chasers. Hercules is a cloud chaser. Island Boy is a cloud chaser. A cloud chaser. Crouton, they're all there for the cloud, and so they're not there for Bobby's heart. But I want to say I love you so much. Thank you for having me on your show. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. I'm gonna have Uncle Jerry. What is going on, Uncle Jerry?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. What did you think about the Baddies South episode or Bobby, I Love You, Purr tonight?
Okay, so I was at work. I did not get to finish I Love You, Purr, but I did get to the point where they were about to fight and all that, which I'm sad I didn't get to watch. But the reunion I loved it. Although I did not know it was 3 parts, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit pressed. I feel like they could have maybe shortened part 1 up a little bit, and it would have done well with both parts either way. what I thought was kind of funny with the reunion, which I don't know if anybody else caught this, but when Natalie was like, she was like, something like, Trina's my best friend or something, like she knows me or something. And I was just like, is Trina really your friend like that? Like, do y'all really know each other? Like, I don't even think she know you like that. Like, and she was sitting there in the back just yelling and talking all this and hyping herself up. I was like, she is mad that she has a black eye. And she is so pressed. And then I won't lie, I felt kind of bad with when Slim got a little beat up by Krishan. Because I feel like she didn't really fight back. Like, did you not peep that on the second round or whatever? It looked like she
was sitting there like a child that got beat up by her mama. She didn't want no.
And she didn't say a word afterwards. I was like, Slim, you did all that talking on Instagram and you ain't say nothing. Like I noticed that too. She barely addressed Krishan the entire time of the reunion, which I get. You know, she probably didn't want to like catch them hands again, but it was a little sad. I was like, she beat that little boy. I was about to say little boy, that little girl up. Like it was so sad. And then I felt really bad for Krishan because alcohol is very dangerous, and I think she's playing a very dangerous game. Because I mean, especially even sitting on the couch, I feel like she was so intoxicated at one point that she was just kind of laying there with her eyes closed and stuff, and just kind of, it looked like almost she was, you know, when you real lit and you get kind of passed out, you're sort of in and out and stuff, and it seemed like she was only reacting to the few things that she could catch, and it was very hard to watch because it was like the more the reunion went on, the more faded you saw her kind of getting. And I hope she finds help, because I definitely think she's probably doing it because of the stuff she's going through with, you know, Blue and all that. And I really hope she's not doing too much damage to her body to that point, because it's very worrisome. Because I want to like her so bad, as most people. We want to see her win.
Yes.
But she keeps doing these things that are so
I want
destructive.
to see her win without Blueface.
Exactly. And without getting so faded, I think too. I think that'll be a little nice too. Because it was hard to watch. She constantly was just interrupting and saying stuff, and it was just like, it was obviously because she was just to a point where she was very incoherent.
Right. Any final thoughts on the reunion or Bobby? I love you, Purr.
I like Bobby. The show has me conflicted on him sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, because it really makes him look really bad at some point when he's just popping off, and it just kind of seems like, I get it, he's doing it for the show a little bit, but I just feel like it's making it hard for us to like him or feel bad for him when all these people are doing all this stuff to him, because it's like, you're also kind of doing a lot.
Yeah. I just feel bad because it's like everybody has a love show, but like you never really see a love show where like the cast is kind of more commingling within each other. So I think this is the first time we've seen it, and that's why he's getting so mad, because he's like, I can't even have a regular love show because you guys keep messing around with each other.
And he's like, I don't understand why all this is happening, why people keep doing it. I was like, you live in a house full of clout chasing gay men, sir.
Right.
It ain't that much of a surprise, honey. I was like, it is not that hard to believe, sis.
Right, it isn't. Thank you so much for joining.
Of course, thank you.
All right. All right, next I'm going to add I'm That Girl.
Hi.
What's going on? What did you think about tonight's episodes?
Okay, so as far as baddies go, I was not expecting a third part at all.
Me either.
At all.
That's still gonna be Sunday night next week too. We'll go ahead.
Yeah, like come on. But Scotty sort of did her little big one. Like she sort of caught Rolly with that little get back sneak. Yeah.
I felt so proud of Scotty. I literally was watching. I'm like,
yeah. She was very active.
Finally.
She was very active this episode. Yeah,
Natalie
finally,
did tell her get active, so she got active.
No, but like Natalie at the end, like with her swollen eye and whatnot, and she was just yelling at her. Like I think Scotty had, she had the idea of what you were talking about. You just got snuck, Natalie, and you're mad. Because Scotty ain't get snuck like that. Like, she got smacked up. Very, very badly. But that I ain't big, like The Rock said. Okay?
Did you think what's her name? Scotty was giving My Little Pony realness?
I loved that ponytail. I really did. Yes, My Little Pony. No, I loved that ponytail. It was giving. It was giving.
It was.
I
Scotty
loved
looked
it.
nice. Scotty looked nice.
No, she did. She
Yeah,
did. And then, like, she
did.
was very active. She was very
Yeah.
active. So I was happy for her. I was
She
happy.
was dressed for the activeness. What did you think about the Bobby's I Love You Purr episode tonight?
Okay. Episode was good, but I feel like Bobby eliminated the wrong people this week.
Again, because I feel like he eliminated the wrong people last week.
Yeah, it was like it should have been like a reversal of who should have been eliminated, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Crouton should have been gone. I'm sorry. He's just really awkward to me. And
Bobby, I love you.
Yes, the way he be talking, like the drama in the house is like
crazy.
so much. Like, dude,
He's lucky he ended up on Zeus, because I'm telling you, if he ended up on another network, they would like make him sound even more dramatic than he does. Like, they would make little sound bites out of him. Like, they would literally like make his voice like a whole thing. And I'm surprised Zeus didn't do that, because any other network, they would make sure to do that. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and he would be okay with it.
Right.
No problem. And then I do agree with well, no, I don't agree. The other one, Big Bird should have stayed. Why did he keep Go Hard?
Oh yes.
Go Hard basically tried to go home 2 times in one episode, and you kept him? Like, Bobby.
I
Do
feel
you
like
want
at this
love?
point he's trying to keep like all the masculine guys. Light on the masculine. I'm playing in the house.
Yeah, because like no, Rerun was sort of given this episode though.
So
Rerun, as far as the affection and just, it was Rerun for me. Like, I don't know.
But to me, I feel like Rerun gives me heavy clout chaser. Like, he even said, they asked him what he's attracted to, and he said Pussy and opportunity. So
no, I do remember that.
I feel like gay dudes that will pay.
But it's also Grandy for me, though.
Yes.
He's that G for P, heavy on the for P, and and then like the kiss between him and Bobby, it was awkward. It was very like cringy, sort of awkward, sort of forceful kind of thing, as compared to Reruns, where it was like a little some passion there. And at the same with Island Boy too, the kisses don't compare. Grandy is really giving G for P.
You said say that again? You said Grandy is
he's giving the G for P as far as like the kissing and even just the whole cuddling when him and Bobby was on that whole
that made me so awkward. I fast forwarded. Am I the only one? I hate
it was
stuff
so
like that.
awkward.
I hate stuff like that. When I cringe at stuff I'm watching, I skip forward because it's like, you're not gonna make me feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna skip it.
It would have been more genuine if it was Trax or even Big Burr.
Right.
If they beat Hercules to the punch. I'm saying Grandy. But yeah, it's Hercules. If they beat Hercules to the punch, it would have been more genuine. But like, no, everything that he does is giving very much what he is. G for P.
Who do you think is your pick for the winner before I take the next call?
I don't want to say it, but I will give it to Rerun.
You want to give it to Wow, so he's gonna take another run on Mr. Rerun. Okay.
Yes. I can sort of see that.
I can see that. Any final thoughts on the Baddies episode or Bobby Light?
I'm mad once again that the Baddies are getting a part 3, but I'm also excited because I guess that give us something to look forward to. To be happy to look forward to, and also for me to see you recap and whatnot. So I'm here for all of it. Yeah, Purr. Oh my God. And also as far as Bobby, the next week episode.
Yeah.
Roland Ray's frontal. That wig is given or not?
He would no. I like the Bob in the confessional. To me, I
No,
like.
I love that too. I love that too. I do, but
I just want him to go in the confessional and do like this real quick. Like I need him to do that. Just be like,
right? Yes, no, but yes, no. I cannot wait to see that fake 22 inches.
For real. Thank you so much for joining tonight.
No problem. Love you and your
Thank you,
recaps and everything.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna add Dope. After Dope, I'm only adding 2 more callers. Y'all, next week I may not even be able to do this. That's why I was so mad about the whole Baddies thing, because I'm like, okay, perfect. Like it ends this week, but no. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out something. I might have to do it on a Monday instead of a Sunday or Monday night. So yeah. What is going on? What is going on, Dope?
Hi, how you doing? Can you
I'm
hear
good.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. What did you think about tonight's episodes?
So I'm gonna start off with Bobby just because obviously that one was the one that went first. So like personally, I feel like the show's just messy. It just shows kind of like how the gay world is. It's just like it's a very big like, oh yeah, you know, we're here for you, we're here for you, but then you're hanging out with Real and all of them behind the background, and then the past episode how they're checking everyone's text message, but they're still messaging the handler. So like it's funny because they're showing like at the end of the day, no one really wants you, Bobby. They're just using you for the cloud, and then it's like they're gonna keep seeing her doing the mess. And then I feel like personally, the only person who's really there for Bobby, if there's anyone in there for Bobby, is gonna be Go Hard. And the only reason why this guy had even said nothing, like, come on, if you're in my bed and your dick's hard, like I'm gonna be like, if you're here for him, why did you in my bed with your dick hard? You get what I mean? So like I just thought that that was just funny. And then of course you're gonna sit here and go run and tell him because you know if Go Hard would be like, hey yo, this man was in my bed with his dick hard, then
D
Bobby's gonna be
hard. Say
like,
D hard. D hard. D
well,
hard.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
with my D hard, you know, then he's gonna see here and be like, hey, you know, you cheated on me, you're doing this, why are you coming back if you're really doing that, you know?
Why did you think he even got in the bed? Because there's not that much guys left, which means more beds are available. So why do you think he even slipped in the bed? Do you think it was to bait Go Hard?
Too many times because like I've been noticing like a lot of things that I'm hearing like how go I believe it's Go Mamas or something like that.
Oh, Miss Mamas.
Miss Mamas was saying
Miss
that she
Mamas.
could sit here and had Andre. She really wanted to have Andre, but she wasn't gonna do that. Like that's the kind of person that he is. He's gonna sit here and do whatever could see him benefit him. So I feel like that's why he was inside the bed because he's kind of like I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and then if it starts up a mess, it starts up a mess.
Gotcha. What do you think about this reunion?
So I was really pissed off because I feel like it actually revealed a lot about Natalie's character because like that whole time that she was over here yelling at like Sydney in the previous episode, like no one asked you to come, blah 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 blah. But like you kind of saw it whenever they were like Natalie was leaving from outside, like having her hissy fit, and then Sydney was next to her. You kind of heard her say, "Yeah, I'm gonna let you in. Just give me a few minutes." Like she planned for Sydney to come. Then
Right.
I also feel okay, Scotty, I'm glad that she defended herself, but I didn't feel necessarily that like she was defending her friend because she wanted to defend her friend. I feel like Scotty's real as fuck. Scotty's real as heck, you know. But I feel like all that stuff that they've been saying about Natalie, like that's what the only reason why she jumped up for her friend. Like you heard Natalie, oh, I see here we had like 100 million inside a bag, and then we're pushed that. Oh, I'm been putting too much money in your pocket, so that's why you're defending her. So it's kind of like going back to everything that they've been saying, all those rumors about Natalie in Dubai and all that, and like how she sits here and tries to like use girls to see her make money off of them, and you know like escorting girls and doing all that. Like that's kind of like what it shows.
Allegedly.
Quote unquote allegedly.
Yes.
But, like, for me,
the girls like to sue YouTubers nowadays.
Yeah, for me, personally, that's just, like it was proven exactly what she was saying. Because how you're saying you're having that much money just to see her and go push it. How is it they're sitting here saying I've been putting money in your pocket, so you need to jump. You're not my pimp. You're not my mama. So
also that scene, I didn't even get that from there. I really thought she was just being hype. I didn't get the pimp HO mentality from that scene. But now that you're saying it, it does kind of like, oh.
Yeah. And then after Krayshawn, I feel like I've loved her from the beginning because she kind of has like the mindset of a man, and I feel like that's also kind of like how she is. Like if you heard any of the times that she was talking to Trina, like she was over here saying like at the end of the day they were bullying me, at the end of the day they're this, and you know what? Right now they're just sitting here trying to make themselves look better. They're capping, they're capping, they're capping. Like the way that she speaks about is like the mindset of the man, and I feel like that's what she goes into everything speaking, and in that kind of mentality. Yeah, of course, you know she's younger, so she doesn't know the experience of how like people need to know there's a time and a place for everything, you know. And I feel like she's gonna grow you know, after she finishes going through all this stuff that she's actually going through, you know.
Right.
I feel like she's real, but at the same time she's low-key like, you know how they always say, you know, calling the kettle black. Like she does a lot of that too, because it's like she know very well Slim is about 50 pounds soaking wet. You pick and choose your fights, because I bet you know what, it was funny because if you see here, anyone who's seen the I think Wow Now That's TV, you saw on the, I believe it was season 2, like the last 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, with
She was,
ET.
and she was not doing any of that with ET or Scarface. She was not, but yet she'll do it with Slim, or she'll do it with Persuasion. When again, Persuasion's wearing this long gown, she's sitting down. Like, why do you wait for them to sit down? Why did you wait till she was sitting on a countertop to sneak her? You know, like I feel like she knows to pick and choose when is it she wants to get into a fight and how she's gonna start it and where it's gonna be at. You know,
Y'all, the only reason why Persuasion fell, you guys, is because, like I said in my recap, Jayla did a ballet spin on her dress and it made her fall back. If you guys watch it again, that's why she fell. It's not because Rock hit her and knocked her down. A lot of people kind of missed that, but you got to watch it really closely. Jayla got up to kind of move and then spin on Sway's dress, so Sway fell back because the dress pulled her.
and then I like commenting to like when someone says that I forget her name, the other one that's not Trina, she they like for someone to check her. She was checking her that whole time. She was just doing it in a classy way because she's not like, she doesn't give me like ratchet vibes. Or I'm gonna yell at you, I'm gonna put you in their place. I'm like, hey, you know, civilly, hey, you know, you need to give everyone time to talk, you know. And then I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to the shows, the reason why Natalie is real quick to sit here and be like, "Oh, don't kick off Scott, don't kick off Krayshawn," because of the fact that she's gonna be the next one to have the show. She's kind of gonna be like the New York off of Flavor of Love, or like things like that, like the person who gets off their spinoff, and she knows that she's gonna make money off of Krayshawn. And the only reason why she said not to kick off Scotty was because Scotty's kind of being a minion and doing whatever it is that she wants, you know. So.
One last question before I take the next caller. Who do you think that Natalie should add on the cast next season that should be able to battle Krishan fairly? Because we need somebody that could be able to take on Krishan and not be scared of her, because none of these girls can do it.
I'm thinking either Erica from Mexico, or
Also Pink.
Yeah, also Pink.
I really want her on there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just know that would be good.
The only person that I feel like they should add on just to be messy is what was her name? She was
Naomi the homie?
No. The one that was with also Pink inside the reunion. No, you know what? Lex. That's what they should bring on to the back.
Big Lex.
All day, because she, I feel like, goes hard. She holds her own, and she ain't scared. She'll fight. She'll put you in place.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be scared of Krishan either. To be honest.
Scared of Krayshawn, Natalie, any of them all on one. And I feel like personally, Rolly, like she should be on the next season because she was the realest out of this whole season.
Yeah, definitely. Did you see the video with Lex in the grocery store talking about Shamika?
No, I wish. I'm gonna have to look that up.
You gotta watch my last town hall that I put up. You'll be able to see it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for joining.
Likewise. Have a night.
All right, last caller I'm going to add is Tia Bia. Thank you guys so much to everybody that called. And shout out to January Flowers in the comments, girl. It's a fellow YouTuber. You know, I'll be watching you too. Okay. Yeah. All right, last caller, Tia Bia.
Hey.
What is going on? What is going on?
So Crouton is a diversity hire. Bobby knows he can't see himself with him.
You said Crouton is a what?
A diversity hire.
Oh, I thought you said a deputy hire. I said
no, he is a diversity hire. He's there so they can't. Bobby is just picking the colors, because realistically, if Bobby can't see himself with Cash or what's his name, Colgate, he can't see Crouton either. For real, they're both tiny. Crouton is clearly a bottom, but Like Bobby's not into it. And then
I
with the
think
back,
tonight was the test of it. That's why Bobby made him like turn around and made him kiss the butt because he was like, maybe then he'll
you're
show.
right. You're right. And even then, it was like, I
He's
don't
still
know. It
bottom.
felt weird to watch. It was cringe. It was cringe. And Crouton has no lip. So it probably just felt like a fish was, I don't know. And then on to the reunion, Krishan needs a muzzle. Like they need to just cut her mic whenever it's not her turn to speak. Because she's so loud and she will just, and the way she was sitting next to Trina. So it's like, even if they did cut her mic, she'll just be speaking into Trina's mic. I don't know. It's like they need to have her in the separate room the way that they used to do on Love and Hip Hop reunions. When he was
Listen, I miss Love and Hip Hop so much when before COVID. Remember if you used to act up, you go
it
back.
was good.
Yeah, gotta go.
It was good.
It was so
Trina
good.
could have been in the back room whenever the girls got too crazy for the stage, and she could have just did, her sidecar job back there. Because realistically, like she was like a deer in the headlights. Just she can't do anything with that. And for not too much is on Krishan needs to grow up. I know she's a kid, but she's like someone who's. It's like, yo, was your parent ever in the house? Like, has no one ever told her to just shut up? She needs a therapist, and unfortunately, Scotty. If she was defending Natalie the way that she was supposed to, she should have hit Slim, because Slim jumped in the fight. Instead of standing around when you knew beforehand, oh, I don't know why Really doesn't like me. Why is she telling people she doesn't like me? But you're standing right next to her. And at the same time, you're saying, I'm going to defend my B. No one's going to jump my B. Her and Rolly had their chance to square up, but Slim jumped in it. So the entire time, she could have left Natalie to blacken her other eye, I guess. And
I'll say this for defense of Natalie. Her eye wasn't black. It was bubbly.
It was a little purpley blue.
It was bubbly purpley.
There was a little indigo going on.
Not indigo.
It was looking bad, and it's embarrassing. Like you're the EP and you're storming off set.
Yeah.
Just stay EP. Otherwise.
And that's why it made me mad. She compared herself to Shawnee because Shawnee's not even filming anymore. If you guys watch Basketball Wives, this last season she was I think on one episode in one scene.
As she should be, because eventually you rise above it. It's like, and not only that, but it's hard to defend a claim against bias when you're EP and cast.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think Shawnee learned that with the OG situation. That's why she was like, nah, like y'all not gonna make me look crazy. So I'm not filming no more.
Exactly. Like, look, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna just stir the pot from outside the kitchen and let y'all handle that.
Collect the check and y'all
exactly as she should. You play one or the other because it's not fair when you're like, oh, I have beef with you, but if you beat me up, I'm gonna fire you. Like,
right.
But you want entertainment. I don't know. And the way she's punking Scotty into being like, let's go, when you know Scotty's not even a fighter, regardless of the getting money, you want her to fight. She cannot fight.
Right.
Embarrassing. I'll be back next week though.
Purr. Did you watch Bobby's I Love You Purr before we end?
I did. And I feel like Bobby's not giving these guys any like opportunity to actually find love. Like there's not a competition and then whoever wins gets a date. It's just drama. Let me go through your phone. You don't even know me. Like
and it was funny. Next week's episode, they think they're going on a date with Bobby, and it's Rolling Ray.
So it's like, how are we really supposed to get to know this guy when we don't see any of the scenes of them just in the house without, challenges, without drama, without gossip? It's like
there's drama now.
It's always drama. But even then, it could be like, yo, a Big Bird. You haven't been in any drama. I'm going to give you one-on-one time.
Right.
But instead, it's like, it's always something with them. And for Rerun to be, in bed with the next one, knowing how it really happened, it seems, I don't know. It was real shady.
Yeah. I feel like Rerun tried to set Gohard up. Like, I feel like he got into bed with Gohard and like he was on his sexy type stuff. Like, yeah.
Yes.
And then Gohard's like, why you hard? I'm my name Gohard. Why you hard?
Why it's hard? I'm just saying, why it's hard.
And then Reba was probably like, I'm Gohard. Your name Gohard, right? Yeah, that's why it's hard. Your name Gohard.
Exactly. Yeah. And he knew that if Gohard would have went to Bobby first, it would have been clipped for him because it's like, come on. And Bobby knows none of them are there for him. It's just like at this point, you might as well make fun out of it. It seems.
Yeah, that's what I feel like he realized, which is still good because he's still giving us a good show. I like the show. I really do.
Exactly.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's giving us something to key with. So like,
yes, it's a good key. It's a really good key.
Yes, don't even make it about love at this point. Just be like, look, I'm spending a summer with some guys. We're gonna see.
Bachelor in Paradise.
Yes, Bobby and Miami. I don't know.
Yeah. Bobby, they should have renamed it. Be like Bobby in Paradise with Purr.
Yes, Bobby goes to the Bay. I don't know.
Bobby's Playboy house.
Yes,
Playboy. Bobby likes Purr Playboys.
Yes. I don't know, like how many men does it take to change a Bobby light bulb? Like it could have been anything but Bobby. Do you love me, Bobby? Because all of them love like every day is corn with the P word because it's like Natalie, you there high as all heck, and your first word
allegedly.
Allegedly,
Why do you think like she was all hyped up and she was backing up Jacob on this episode?
Yeah, crazy, and she know I'm crazy. I'm really like. Girl, you know we seen your show. We seen your show.
Just like
that. Yeah, your mom's name is Karen.
It's the fan in every scene for me. I'm like, Bobby, you ain't that hot in Miami. But at the time they were filming, it was hot in Miami. So I ain't gonna lie. That was the summertime. It was really hot around that time. So I get it.
Central air. Roland Ray be sweating. The pores are showing. I'm like, y'all gotta give him a fan. It's too much.
The chair be causing extra heat because of the leather. Child, no wonder Bobby gotta have a fan in every scene. Okay, next challenge.
It's embarrassing. It's like they fighting for their lives in the confessional room, the way that they be sweating. Like, and I know it's the lights, but come on, you got a mansion in Miami and you don't have central air?
I think it's because of the humidity too. Like living down here in like South Florida, the humidities don't joke. And at that time it was summer. They filmed that during the summer.
Right.
It was extremely hot. Like right now it's not that hot, but like back then, like months ago, it was like extremely hot. I think we had like the hottest heat wave we've had in like years.
That's a fair point. And you know what? I'm not surprised also because of the unorganization of Zeus. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have these boys just like sitting outside waiting for their turn to hit the confessionals to say what they have to say. And it's like, bro, like we can't go in the pool. Nothing like, I don't know. Every other scene, they're either, smoking that smoke.
Thank you so much for joining tonight's live.
Yes, have a good night.
Thank you. All right, you guys, that's going to end it for you guys. I'm going to read a couple of more comments before I go. He said, oh yeah, thank you. Pronounced Tyla. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat. You guys don't have to give me super chats or super stickers. So anytime you guys do, I really do appreciate it, no matter the amount. Thank you so much. All right. And y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. I don't want to have to bring back Cardi B all of my videos like I did on that live, because y'all saw how I did with that Cardi B thing. I overdid it, and some of y'all was annoyed. You feel me? So
y'all want to hear what Cardi B had to say? Okay.
I apologize.
Oh, let me play Cardi B one more time after she found out that you tried to set me up.
I apologize.
Okay, so please, because you tried to set me up by not hitting that like button. So I need y'all to hit that like button before y'all dip out this HOE. Okay? All right, entertainers, leave your comments down below what you guys thought about this after show, all the topics that we talked about. Please keep it copacetic and nice down there, okay? Because this channel is just about laughing and positivity. That's why I don't be going in and all that stuff. So leave y'all comments down below. We are out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.